Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Lili Mashkurahada, the 6th semester student of English Education Department. This opportunity, I'd like to present my proposal titled Students' Preference on the Types of Assessment for their ELT, colon a survey study. The background of the study. We highlight the importance of assessment and the concerns of assessment in ELT have become involved over the decades till declare the requirement for teachers use an authentic assessment based on 2013 curriculum. Even though the authentic assessment contains joyful assessment based on number of students, the teachers are not ready yet to use it in the classroom. That's why we need the more student views about it. The next is research question. We formulate two forms of research question. The first is what type of assessment do the student prefer on their ELT, and the second is what types of assessment do usually English language teachers use in assessing their students. As like the research question, we also formulate two research objectives. The first is to figure out the types of assessment which students prefer on their ELT, and the second is to investigate the types of assessment that the English language teacher usually use for assessing their students. Okay, we move to key terms. We point out two key terms here. The first is student preference and the second is types of assessment. Student preference here mean that what the student prefer on the types of assessment that usually used for their ELT. The student who state their preference are not only in one particular level such as university or high school, but it involves in three different levels from junior high school until the university level. And types of assessment here, we highlight that there are 6 types of assessment in general based on Brown 2004. Scope and limitations. First thing first, scope. Scope of the study focuses on the student's preference on the types of assessment for their ELT. But the researcher limit the assessment become only 6 types of the assessment and didn't include norm reference and criterion reference assessment because it already included in research method. This research uses a survey research design. Survey research design are procedure in quantitative research in which investigate a survey to a sample or the entire populations of people in order to describe attitudes and many other else. Okay, research subject. The subjects here are the student, are 3 different levels of students around Java. The researcher involve every class as long as they are in juniors until university level. The researcher also didn't limit the school whether it's from big city or village, public or religious based, as long as they still in junior high school until university level. Data and source of data. In this study, the data are student preference while the source of data is the student only. And that data will conduct through form of questionnaire. Research instrument. In this research, researchers only use a questionnaire as an instrument because a questionnaire is widely used as source of data in this study. Kuto 2002 state questionnaire refer to a set of written question in a piece of paper in order problem study which will be observed. Okay, we move to data analysis. Here we have 5 data analysis. The first is identifying data based on the statement or problem. The second is classifying each answer based on each item of questionnaire. The third is arranging the data which is taken from questionnaire in form of table. If it uses web-based survey, H will be easier. The data taken from questionnaire is analyzed by using simple percentage. And the last is verifying and interpreting the data. It means that the data are described by researcher with the descriptive sentence. The last is review of previous study. The second research, there are two previous study of this research. The first is journal from Entika Fania Prastikawati year 2018. The title is EFL Learners Responses on the Use of Performance-Based Assessment. And the second is Imro'atu Soliha under the title Speaking Assessment Based on 2013 Curriculum from English Teachers' Use and Their Perceptions. Both of them are focused on the types of assessment based on K-13 curriculum, but they didn't only explore one particular types of assessment for learners and examine the teacher views connected to the implementation of it. For instance, the first journal, EFL Learner Response, the researcher used both learners and teacher to know the response of use of performance-based assessment. And that's why researchers are interested to do students' view about types of assessment with types of assessments, not only based on K-13 curriculum, but also the traditional assessment, formative, and the other else. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your nice attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.